Is for the first time a world title and a world champion. Dmitry Bivol
in this one, stepping up from British Championship level, booed by that performance last time out, but certainly made
from Richards. Although I think that's what we have to expect from Richards. Back foot, he's positive for him.
Yeah, what Richards needs to be careful of, Nick, is just
as he's done. He said we've got to judge the distance as well. He said you look at Bivol, he uses that lead counter of his own. Nice body shot downstairs there with
the front foot stuff, Nick. What you mentioned is doing nothing, but it makes them look like they're doing so much weight. Pressure, just by constantly thinking and overthinking, trying to keep your distance, and trying to keep out the way of
good extension. But if he doesn't bring it back to a responsible position and he's in range, will be caught.
It's a jab down back, and he just push it straight back to the. There's the left hook again. But if it's onto Bivol's right hand, as Chris has just mentioned, very clever.
Bivol. He's getting his own jab going pretty effectively here in the jab there of Richards was blocked, but he did follow through with the right.
Just stop Bivol in his tracks a little bit from just coming forward, trying what he wants. Bivol
really easily here in this second round, Bivol. Oh, he's domestic level that he won't get away with here. He just got away with one there, Richards. Jab has got to work. Everything for Richards is going to really grow and settle in this second round.
Ended the distance a little bit too easy for my liking here.
And picking waiting too long, Craig, but this is the problem when you've got a puncher's reputation and then your opponent, he's pausing and hesitating now, and that's giving Bivol
he's being made to think here, and I think he's already realising, hang on, with the big running with the...
Has to keep that jab going for me, Richards. It's okay being negative for when Bivol makes them lunges, what he does as he's coming in, but just backing off and circling in circles is just waiting for it.
Opened up Shakan Pitters when he won that British title.
And long levers, Craig Richards. He is well set for that pull counter right hand. Just how many opportunities?
Then try and nail him as he's coming in. So clever, Bivol.
Bivol is straight back on him and pushes him back up to the ropes. That's a really good response. Little flurry that he had. Put him straight back in his place.
That extent. Bit 6'4". Bivol only around about the 6 foot mark, and he's doing so well
with it. It's easier said than done, of course.
Defending always just ready to just pull, come straight back at you, and he often counters in combinations when you do, and it's precise and it's accurate.
Lovely.
Good jab there for Bivol.
Yeah,
you know, as he blocked or whether it be landed, but he's finding the area. Back at the body of Bivol. Bivol's, as I said, he's blocking with high hands, he's blocking with his hand. Keep his composure now more than now's the more important part. These middle rounds of the fight, you've got to keep your composure now.
In 1964, Willie Pastrano beating British.
You mentioned Bob Foster and what a jab he has. One of the best. Really like to see him target the body area of Bivol. I haven't seen his
body range, but he's leaning back over his, and that just magnifies the impact of when Bivol does land it. As well, I think he's probably wary of dropping into range and just walking straight into him, because Bivol throws it with no.
He's going to win it by doing this because this is all comfortable for Bivol at the moment, and he threw it really well. It landed, and he landed it very well. You know,
we're through 5 rounds here. You know, Richards is going to have to start changing things up.
A bit like with Joe Smith Jr., where if he can land one of those right hands clean on the temple and just discipline of Dmitry Bivol, you're not going to get more than maybe 1 or 2 opportunities.
Richards being close here as we go into the 6th round. It's a formula that works for...
It's only going to be in a matter of time before he has to start throwing that shot, because it's perfectly, but just we haven't seen it yet. Miss it slightly, and then Richards starts moving to the other way, the other direction.
In relation to it, the less you throw it, the more the element of surprise catches you when you do that. It looks good. He's not breathing too heavily. He's still got his reflexes about him, and his jab's still pretty nice, pretty winning the majority of each round.
The thing with boxing, sometimes what the average fan on the couch may not be. It's ready until it's there. Don't give him a taste of it.
He had the last, and he got through with the second time he landed it. Was first there, but did take one back as well.
Around you, you've got it in your artillery. Let it go and do it. Let that shot go yourself and generate the amount of power that is needed and the speed. This is your world title shot. So we're in round 7. Now, this is the first half of the fight.
Well, this is it, isn't it? I mean, we are at the midway point, and as you say, but Bivol being backed up in this fight.
The only singles, that's when he's vulnerable to the counter, because Bivol, if he comes over the top, usually come back with 2 or 3.
Bivol's also good, again, because the judges admire it and he'll admire it, and it's just highlighting what he does well.
There as well. Bivol.
Nice stuff from Bivol there. Nice what he likes to do. He'll come in, he'll land a shot, and then he'll back off straight away.
Bivol's going to be hitting the target first, and that's where I think more of the problem.
If he can get it just racking up the rounds like this, that's what he'll do.
Just wait. He doesn't really want to engage. He waits to see what you've got. When he knows that you've got to go for it when you go for it. You can't just wait and let Bivol dictate.
Really good group of British light heavyweights, just bubbling under at the moment.
When this fight was made, that Richards would be well out of his depth. He's certainly 4 or 5 opponents have against Dmitry Bivol. He's certainly more competitive than some of the 2 of them. He's better until they meet. Bivol is the best in the world by a stretch here, and 3 or 4, and he's being the aggressor, and he's dictating the pace as he is now.
That's been a couple of times. Whenever Richards has had some success, Bivol is right
to him.
Force Bivol back. See if that changes things up a little bit. He's making this huge step up, and he hasn't been completely out of his depth.
He could have done a little bit more. I said the same about Liam Williams a couple of weeks back with Andre so far, but he needs a big last 4 rounds now.
Right, and just go for it, with all the attendant risks that brings.
This position he's in now, Richards, holding the centre there, that's circling around in circles on the back foot. Be positive now, keep.
Bivol has bit back on all of them immediately. There's been a concise weapon
of distance, and the way he glides in and out of range, he's so fluid out of range, almost Canelo-esque in that sense. He may look like he's there, but actually far.
Touched the ropes once, he hasn't been near them. There you go, that's probably the closest he's been so far. This is better for Richards. It's a good little spell from Bivol at the moment, but it's a better round.
Conditioning looks good, but of course neither of them have really tested that jab. So there again for the champion.
Yeah, Richards just countered there on his way out.
Richards, the big underdog, the British champion.
Remember that night as well, Nick, and technically he was far better than Bullioni in the early stage. 2 or 3 years, he's really filled out into the weight. His punch resistance is now, you look at it at home, and where your allegiances lie as well. But he can take a lot from this.
Roll the dice, right-hand counter comes in, but Bivol again responds as he does.
Now Bivol.
Well, Richards, this is decent from Richards.
The body is such a big target, and it's been neglected all night for me.
Maybe find the leveler here, but assuming it goes out like this, I totally agree. Disappointed if he does end up losing this, Richards. He'll learn so much from it. Lovely that sense of urgency now, pressing forward. There goes for the body again.
Jab every time, then he's slipping out to the way of the right hand. Just start leading off with it.
And
just
a lead right shoulder and almost throws it kind of southpaw-esque. That's how he got Shaq and Pitties, and he's in a firefight here.
Yeah, been to finish the round strongly.
For the last 30 seconds there to catch the eye of the judges, but Richards is having none of it.
But can Richards put together a grandstand finish? We know he has. Can he transfer it to world level?
Body head. It's good advice. I'd like to see Richards just target the body. Bivol's into the body coming, so he just lifts both elbows up high every time Richards throws shots, as you can see.
Job offensively, blocking that jab.
The second phase of attack from Richards, whether it be to the head or the body. Richards got something to think about straight away. He brought both elbows down. Good right hand there.
Straight through the guard.
I'm not being critical of Richards, I'm just saying he'll watch this back, and if he doesn't get into his middle rounds to do this to Bivol, to sort of put Bivol back into his shell.
Out of this, Craig Richards. I think this could be a platform for him to go on. Maybe it's been such a big step up for him, and he has not been out for a way to try and break through against this unbeaten.
Coming forward, attacking, not showing too much respect to Bivol.
Left hook from Bivol did get through the first half of this fight. And as you said, Paul. Oh, lovely from Bivol. Again, the flashy finish on the WBA light heavyweight title on the line against Craig Spider Richards from Crystal Palace himself in class, and not being shown to be out of his depth either, but any chance at all. Because at the midway point of this fight, and is it a case for Dmitry Bivol? Enough rounds in the back. Bivol, this is the 12th round. This is here.
There's just no urgency from Bivol at the moment. There's just no real.
Yeah, it's Richards that needs the urgency.
Yeah, it tells you one in the start of the first.
Buying a few more seconds, getting himself closer to the final bell. It's not. He's never landed a really significant power punch tonight. Has really put on a very, very impressive performance.
Craig Richards tonight has proved that he can mix it up.
Well, Richards work. And that'll do it.
Gregors Melenda, 118, 110. 115, 113. 115, 114. He's still undefeated.